Ladies and gentlemen, I need y'all to support me financially. I need y'all to go to my pages on Twitter, on X, on YouTube. I need y'all to like and subscribe to my pages. And I need y'all to support me financially so I can go and get my message across through other avenues aside from social media. Social media, quite frankly, is just too bogged down with too much foolishness. And the American people, are not getting the information that they really need to have. Black Americans are not getting the information that they really need to have. I'm just going to be blunt. Everybody watching football and watching basketball and going to parties and picnics and getting high. And they have no idea what's going on in the real world. People are so busy celebrating holidays and going to picnics and going to the beach and shaking their butt that they have no idea what's really going on in the world. The Democrats get 90+% of the black vote. And that's because black folk don't know what's going on. That's because the Democrats control the media, and so they give minorities a whole nother story that's not based in fact. Now, we have an opportunity in order to get clear and concise messages across to the American people, to the minorities, to the black community. The Democrats do not deserve black people's votes. The Democrats do not deserve to run the country. They constantly breaking the law. They rigging, they fixing the elections. They aborting children, plans to abort children all the way until after they're born. They legalizing drugs. And it's homelessness and poverty and crime everywhere. And all of their agenda is affecting all of America, but especially the black community. Now, for the last 50, 60 years, ever since Lyndon Johnson accepted credit for the civil rights movement and civil rights legislation that was written by Republicans to quote unquote have these niggas voting Democrat for the next 200 years, blacks have been fed misinformation and been fed disinformation. And so they have the Democrats ruling and reigning over this country and bringing in Marxism and bringing in socialism and bringing in communism and tearing this country apart. They're afraid to condemn Hamas. They're afraid to call Hamas a terrorist organization. They're afraid to stand with Israel. Joe Biden has us involved in 2 wars. Inflation the highest it's been in 40 years. He done depleted our oil reserves. And we buying oil from Venezuela. He giving Iran money lifting sanctions on Iran when Iran is trying to destroy America and Israel. They call the United States the great Satan. They call Israel little Satan. And Iran's agenda is to exterminate Israel and exterminate America. And they will be able to do that with the help of the Democratic Party. They will be able to do that with the help of Joe Biden, because Barack Obama and Joe Biden and other Democrats been trying to help Iran get a nuclear weapon for years. But black people don't know that. The minorities don't know that this is the highest inflation we done had in 40 years. They don't know that. They don't know that Donald Trump was the only president that didn't have us involved in the war in 70 years. They don't know that. And I'm on social media. I'm on Twitter. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Instagram. But social media is so bogged down with people listening to rap music that got them shooting up their community and listening to songs that got them shaking their butt all day long, that they don't know what's really going on in the real world. They don't know that the 2020 election was rigged and stolen. They don't know that Nancy Pelosi refused 10,000 National Guard troops for January 6th, and they don't know that the FBI knew that it was going to be an issue with some of the January 6th people. They don't know that the Capitol Police was inviting people into the Capitol. They don't know that they were shooting at the people, egging them on and starting the riot in the first place. They don't know that the people didn't really try to overthrow the United States government. They don't know that they did all that in order to stop Donald Trump from doing the best job that any president has in decades. They don't know that the Democratic Party has been doing nothing but using the blacks for money and power and votes. They don't know Nancy Pelosi is a multimillionaire. They don't know that Joe Biden been selling out America for 40 years. They don't know the Democrats done shipped all the jobs out the country. They don't know the Democrats got an open southern border and inviting all the illegals up here to take all the black folks' jobs. As long as Democrats get 90% of the black vote, they're going to be able to do what they want to do. Start as many wars if they want to. Keep as many kids out of school as they want to, like they did in COVID. Shut down as many businesses as they want to, like they did with COVID. And keep the black community miseducated, misinformed, and unemployed. I can sit here on social media all day long, but the people not going to be able to find me because they shadow banning me and they cutting off my messages because they don't want the blacks to know what's going on. That's why I need you to like and share my content and subscribe to my content. But I also need some money so I can fight the real fight with radio and television. I can have this social media stuff all day long, but if everybody ain't doing nothing but cracking jokes and shaking their butt, we not going to be able to make a difference, and the Democrats going to keep on being the loud of my people and use my people and they're going to continue to have the power to run America in the ground. Regular media is controlled by the Democrats. And that's why they can tell all the lies in the book and nothing don't ever happen to them. Joe Biden said the taxes, a couple of days ago, Gavin Newsom said the taxes is higher in Florida than it is in California. That's a lie. He said everybody moving to California and leaving Florida. That's a lie. But since you got all these other networks and all these other radio stations putting on the information that they want to put on and telling the stories that they want to tell, America don't get to hear the truth. The black people don't get to hear the truth. And the Democrats get to continue to rule and reign over the United States with policies that are destroying this country. So I need financial help so I can get radio, television, so I can let my people know what's really going on. So black people, minorities, Latinos could stop just running up and voting Democrat when Democrats don't have their best interests at heart and don't have the American people's interests at heart. They stealing elections and they censoring the truth. And they don't want us to know what's going on. And I have to fight on social media with millions of people for airtime just so I can speak the truth to them. But unfortunately, I got to compete against rap stars and basketball stars, and America is so busy being entertained that this country is about to get ready to go away. America's so busy being entertained by the rap stars and the basketball stars, the celebrities, is the shot callers in the country, and they lying to my people about everything. Some of them know the truth, but most of them are just uninformed. We cannot continue to be uninformed. So I need your help to be able to get the messages out about politics and about religion. Because black people is all in the Bible. Black people was the original Christians, but my people don't know that. We the original Jews, but my people don't know that. We the original Republicans, but my people don't know that because the Democrats is feeding them a bunch of garbage and lies. Because the left control the media. And the people who believe in America and believe in the United States Constitution and believe in the land of the free and the home of the brave and are against censorship and pro-First Amendment and pro-United States Constitution and pro-gun rights. The people who actually want to do something about racism versus just keep on stoking racism and keep trying to blame other races and other nations for the problems that we have in the black community. The Democrats, Jim Crow, Democrats, the KKK, Democrats is the Confederates, Democrats is the racists, and Democrats is holding black folks, Latinos, minorities back, and they holding this country back. United States of America is the only superpower on earth. And if it wasn't for the United States of America, the world wouldn't be living in such greatness as it is right now. If it wasn't for biblical principles, if it wasn't for Christian principles, the world will still be backward. History tell you that. The whole world lived the same way for thousands of years till the founding fathers of this country came and made something different and built something different. We rode horses and we rode wagons and we walked everywhere. Now we're on the internet, television, telephone, and outer space. And that's because of the greatness of America and because the greatness of the United States Constitution. And that's because of all the opportunities that we had by God-given right, recognized in our blueprint, our Declaration of Independence, and our United States Constitution are the two most powerful documents that the planet have ever seen. And that's why everybody come from all around the world to come to this country. Because this country, that's only a couple of 100 years old, done moved the whole world out of darkness. Moved the whole world out of slavery. Brought the light of truth and brought the gospel. No, people want to talk about football and baseball and basketball. They want to talk about shaking their butt. They want to talk about getting high. They don't want to talk about politics and religion. But that's what makes the world go round. The people that's making the world go around have been lying to my people. The people that make the world go around is lying to everybody. So they don't want the truth to be told. Because the truth is the left, the communists, the socialists, the Marxists, the Democrats do everything they can to keep the people down. Do everything they can to keep the truth from the people, including have them exterminating the babies in the womb, including feeding them dope all day long. Here, don't go to work, just take this county check. Don't go to work, just get high. Don't go to church. Don't read the Bible. And truth is, they really don't even want y'all to vote unless you're going to vote for them. But they didn't let the black people vote back then. The Democrats didn't want the blacks to vote. They didn't want you to have nothing, and they still don't want you to have nothing. Unfortunately, your society done move forward and civil rights move forward. Now they ain't got no choice. Since you're voting, they got to keep their power. So just like they went to war to keep the black folks enslaved, went to war against the Republicans to keep the blacks enslaved, they're going to war against the Republicans to keep the black vote. The Democratic Party has not changed its spots. I know that they told y'all they changed their spots. And the only reason why they was able to tell y'all they changed their spots is because they controlled the media. But the Democrats have not changed their spots. They only want your vote so they can keep you enslaved. The only reason why they want the black vote is so they can keep my blacks enslaved. And I need y'all financial support in order so I can get on radio and television. I don't have to compete against millions and millions and millions of people partying and shaking their butt and worried about basketball and football and partying and twerking all the time. If we want to take this country back, and if we want to move forward in society, and if we want to contribute, and if we want to deal with the issues of racism, biases, prejudices, and we need voices to speak the truth. We need people to speak the truth to power. And that's what I'm here for, to speak the truth to power. Like and subscribe to my pages. Go and find my messages on the internet and give me some money so I can get on radio and television. So the media can not only be controlled by Democrats and leftists that continue to lie to my people.